Hi everyone, I'm just walking my dog. She's right there, you can see her. We're out on a yucky, kind of drizzly, rainy Saturday afternoon. I'm just trying to show you a little bit about the town where I live. I hope I don't move the camera too quickly or anything. Just going down this little lane here. And we'll see how it goes. I was sort of hoping to get to the end of the lane so that I could show you. We have a beautiful view at the end of this little street here that looks out over onto the lake that the town that I live in actually sits on. It's an interesting town actually because we're part of the Trent Severn Waterway, which is a canal system that joins Lake Simcoe to a lot of the other lake systems in Ontario, and it was one of the original ways that things were able to be transported as towns like this sort of developed and grew in rural Ontario at the end of the 1800s. So there's my doggy again pulling me along. She's always enjoys a walk. It doesn't matter to her if it's raining, but I'm really glad it's not snowing at least. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we got a little more snow. Probably one more. It's just mid-March, so it's likely we're going to get one more snow before we're all done up here in Canada, or where I live in Canada, because there's certainly parts of Canada that aren't going to be done for a long while yet. So this isn't all that exciting, I realize, with being such a drizzly day. And as I said, I probably should have started a little bit farther down the road so that by the time that we get to the spot where you can see a bit of the lake, I wouldn't have spent all this time showing you shots of potholed streets and drizzly gray weather. The grass isn't up yet totally, as you can see. Starting though. It's certainly not as bad as it was, but there's a lot of brown muckiness still around, and that'll go on for some time. We're very fortunate. I used to live in the city for a long time, and in the city they salt, and they put salt down on the roads to stop cars from slipping on ice and all that kind of stuff. Out here in the country, us folks, we use sand. Oh, there's a picture of the lake, or a view of it. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, we'll go a little bit further, and maybe I can get a better view. I hear a car coming up behind me. They're going to be wondering, why are you taking pictures of our laneway? So, I was kind of hoping that if I just crept along here. Now, I don't know if you can see here either, but if you look out beyond that white house on the right-hand side, you get sort of a view of the lake too. Rats. It's going to be so pretty here in summer, you guys. I can't wait to do some shots for you of this gorgeous town in the summer when the lilacs are blooming, or in the spring when the lilacs start to bloom. Okay, if you could just bear with me for another minute. We're getting up to a part. Often with the dog, there's sort of a big hill up ahead. I don't know if you can see it, but often with the dog I'll kind of take her along there. We actually wind up often coming around the other way and coming down the hill. But today I decided to walk along here again in the hopes of getting a lake view for you. Oh, we got big puddles. Even the dog's got to walk around them. This is one of the best dogs a person could own, let me tell you that. She is a very good dog. Okay, so we're coming up on the big hill that I mentioned, Getting some good pace going here now. I hope it isn't too bouncy doing this kind of a video. I'm just kind of taking a chance. I was really trying to get over here. So after we sort of come down this way, but on a different street, and I didn't know what the end of that street was going to be like. Kind of wondered if it was going to be one big huge mud puddle. So I sort of avoided it. But here we are. I'll give you a little look out. If I was at the top of the hill, I'm sorry. Could have done this a little bit better. Oh, I don't know if you could see, but right there is a whole stand of sumac. If you've ever had the tea from sumac, it's very, very, very tart. And again, unfortunately the view is not that great from here. But way over there in the distance, probably 3 or 4 streets away maybe, is the lake. We actually have a lake on both sides of the town. Maxine? Good girl. We have a lake on both sides of the town. So, gee, that wasn't nearly as exciting as I hoped it would be. Here's the retaining wall, as you can see, made out of old railway ties. Unfortunately, it's sort of fallen down on the other side. But there's a lot of neat stuff to look at around here, and as the weather improves, I hope to be able to share all of that with you guys. Look at her. There's something of interest on the railway ties. But I hope to be able to share more and more of that sort of stuff with you as the weather improves, because I'm certainly enjoying it. Oh, that's where she's starting to fall. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Hope this wasn't boring, but it was fun. Talk to you soon, guys.